don't even know if this camera's on. I'm not even sure how I would know that. So I might have to just sit and talk to myself in the vague hope that it is on. I don't have a phone. My phone has been on its last legs for quite some time, and it has now decided to give up the ghost of phoneliness. And I do actually have my new phone in the house, which is super. And apparently it's got a wonderful camera and things like that. I think I might be talking to an empty camera. There doesn't even seem to be a light on it. Anyway, and I have a lovely new phone, but I don't have a screen projector or a case for it. And given the battery that my poor old phone took, the battering it took during its 5-year lifespan, I really didn't want to transfer all the information from one phone to the other and carry it around until Saturday while I'm waiting for its screen protector and its cover to come through. So I thought it was prudent to put it back in its box. I charged it up, put it back in its box, and have been limping on with my my little phone. My little phone is now not speaking to me at all, and I switched it off because I thought that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to turn things off, turn them back on again. So I did that, and now it will turn back on again. It's really sulking. So I'm not sure what I've done to it. I need Nick to come home and speak to it nicely. And so I have absolutely no phone. I'm not even sure what time it is. And quite frankly, I have no questions. I don't even know if this is actually going out the broadcast because I can't even see a light in the camera. And I can't remember if somebody turned the blinking things off. There is a cabley thing here. Oh my golly gosh. I don't know any longer. I could be talking to myself completely. I wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Might not be a bad thing either, to be honest. But also, so I think what I should do is I should just carry on and pretend that the phone is working, or the camera is working. My phone is definitely not working. And just tell you this, but Karina's not coming out. It's too slippery, and she says no. Okay. Her phone is sitting on charger. Oh, it moves. Maybe it is working. I'll keep talking to myself. So we had a really lovely day today. Today is obviously like Wednesday, and it's Christmas Eve. And we went to Sunrise, and I think Sunrise might be in Peabody or Danvers. I do not know. I just sit in the car and get transported there. We were very fortunate in that Carol met us there. It was Janine, and let me get this quite right. Oh gosh, it'll come back to me. Janine, our lovely new volunteer, and Carol and myself. And we took Wanda and Larky and Miss Delightful and Magnus and Sally, because she was coming whether we liked it or not, and we took Ziggy. It was, I think, oh gosh, Klaus, I also didn't have my phone to do the report sheet. I will do that when I get onto my iPad. We saw, I think we probably saw about 40 people. There were so many. It was lovely because there was people in visiting with family who resided in Sunrise. So that was really very lovely. And it was quite a delightful visit. There's a wonderful lady there, and she just communicates with her eyes, and you can see how pleased she is. She watches you for your reaction. She's not actually that interested in the animals, but when you speak with her, it's her eyes that communicate with you, and that's really quite lovely. A lot of people there are just so pleased to see the animals. They come, you know, maybe about once a month to Sunrise, and you know, it's like seeing familiar faces. That's a really nice experience, I think, because you remember bits and pieces about what's going on in people's lives and where you've seen them before and what's happening. So I think that's really quite lovely. We left and we got home here something after 11 o'clock. I was trying to cook like crazy, and I have two of my girls at home tomorrow and Nick and myself, and we are cooking, and that's super fun. We do turkey because really in Scotland we use turkey as a Christmas dinner. Yes! Did you bring food?
I brought some lima bean stuff for the chicken.
I'm sorry, what's for
Joel.
chicken? Did you bring a phone?
I didn't bring a phone. I can go get one.
You know why I could? Because I don't have my phone. My phone's switched off and then it's not switched on. I don't even know if the camera is live.
The camera is live.
I might be sitting here talking to myself.
No, that's fun. You're good at that. You're awfully good at that.
Entertaining myself. Oh,
Yes.
it's like, you know, there's normally a wee red light on it. There's no wee red light on it. Are you sure the camera is
I'll
live?
go get my phone. You keep going. You keep going.
I'll keep talking to myself. So in Scotland, what we do is we have like your Thanksgiving dinner. That's actually our Christmas dinner. So there. So that's what we're having tomorrow. I'm negotiating with, don't tell anyone, the turkey, and my son's up his sprouts. We're going to have carrots and parsnips because we love them, and bread sauce because nobody in the United States likes that, and cranberry sauce. And I think if I get the courage up or the patience up, I might make a pavlova or two. So that's what we are up to, and it just takes forever. I'm very grateful to whoever. No, I know exactly who it was. I was having a little sit down because I was checking out a recipe for the brining of the turkey, and I thought I better check my email because I haven't done that since very early this morning, and I had an email from Suzanne and also a text from Marcia, and they were both very much appreciated because they were letting me know that Ziggy was out and he was up at Carlene's house, and I thought, no, that doesn't sound too right. So I was actually quite fortunate it snowed because I went and traced his footprints in the snow, and I traced them in front of building 25. He went over in front of the paddock, and then he went back, and then he went up the hill at the side of Janine's house. I thought, oh, this does not look good at all. I traced him all the way roundabout, and I thought, I can't even see the little monkey. And I was calling, I'm going, Ziggy, Ziggy. And here he was at the top of the hill, looking at me, going, what? I was like, right, okay. So I've got my broken things on my feet. So I clambered up this very slippy hill and chased him into a corner and picked him up, and he was quite disgusted with me. I turned around and I thought, there must be an easy way down this slippy, slidey slope, but no, there was not. So I had a wander down the slope, managed to keep my footing because I was probably squished the rabbit had I fallen, and got back home. And I thought, what's a little monkey? So I managed to go round and have a look in the snow to see where he'd come out. The gate hadn't been shut properly. It was at an angle at the bottom. He probably just walked out and thought, yeah, here I go. So very fortunate snowed because we could work out exactly where the little monkey had been and how he got there. So thank you so very much. And that was just so lucky that I happened to go and check my email because I was looking for a recipe so I don't kill people tomorrow. So that was fortunate. So thank you very much for reaching out because he would just have kept going, that little monkey. Either that or a dog would have gone and had a conversation with us, which would not have been good. So he is back and behaving. Although I can't say the same for the ducks next, not the three white ducks from this one, but the other ducks. They are sitting on the fences. Did you find your hat as well? I think very cool fingers. Oh, you know who was out this afternoon? Who? Ziggy. I know where he was. Yeah. Not with the boat? No. He's changed his hat. He was up outside your house, in between. You know that tree that you were going to take down but didn't? Yeah. Up the hill, in between your house and Michelle's house. Oh, jeez. You know the only reason I found them? No, because I followed this great big enormous tree. But fortunately, my phone's obviously not working. And I had to go and check this recipe online. And I thought, I should check my email. I haven't checked that since this morning. And somebody had just sent me a text. Zara just sent me an email. And Marcia had just sent me a text, which I found on my iPad. Did something like the door? Maybe, No, it was a gate. The gate, same thing. But you know what? With the gate, you have to kick it right in because the snow is piled up and it has to go boom in like that. Otherwise, she's like, oh. I still see them. I'm updating my YouTube thing. Suzanne, she sent me an email, and then Marcia sent me a text, but I wouldn't have got any of them because my phone wasn't there. But I was having how do I not poison my family tomorrow, and checked a recipe, and I was like, oh, I better check. And then I was like, oh, that was lucky, within 10 minutes. So I went retreating, it wasn't best pleased. And not only that, fortunately, I had my grippy things on my feet because I wouldn't have got down that slope otherwise. I'm surprised I didn't hear you because I was home. You should have heard me. I was like, Ziggy! Oh, maybe I went to the supermarket to get stuff. They were probably like, no, I'm walking out. Sounds like she's having a fit with the rabbit. Okay, I'm still updating my YouTube thing. Well, I think I can get it to it here. So while I went through this, I'm going to open this. Carol gave this to me today. She brought this to the job. Farm. Okay, yeah. And I'm saying that was a really nice job today. It went very well. Yeah. Very well. Okay. Join Nelson here. Kippley! That's what she's called, Kippley. Yes. I knew that. Kippley is our volunteer. She's fantastic. Okay, I can see her. All right. Now, do I get the... Okay, so I'll go here. All right, let me turn this down. And there's going to be... Oh boy, how do I get the comments? Like viewers. Oh, that is lovely. Hold on a minute. Oh, this is so lovely. Look, Carol, I'm sure made. Wow, that's impressive. Okay, that's not where I want to look. Oh, she's beautiful. And she has a name. This is lovely. My name is Henrietta. The Clucks and I are our emotional support chickens. Hugs given when needed. Oh, thank you, Carol. Mwah. Look, isn't she lovely? Oh, that's very cute. Don't tell Janine, but I've got 2 chickens in the house at the moment. What chickens are in the house? The ones that have been picked bloody. Oh. They're in the dog crate. Thank you, Carol. I love her. I'll take very good care of her. Okay, so when you get here, how do I get that on? Oh, you're asking me. Oh, wait. Sign in, your data, open. Okay, no. So you just click that thing. Does that give you that? Okay, when you get on... Okay. Oh, I'm still updating the app, too. Oh, go on through the web page. That's what I did. Not the web page, go through a server. You almost sounded like you were talking about something that you I knew about. I was like, go to the server. Oh, okay. We are live. I'm clicking on that. Ooh. Look. Yeah, very live. There's you. And now, okay, more videos about Goldie's Farm videos. Okay, we're getting to it. This is our IT expert. No, not an IT expert. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Yeah, all right. So let
it on the YouTube thing. I think that's what you're talking about. Tell her about the job. Tell them about the job while I'm working out the technical difficulties.
I did that already.
Oh, okay.
It was a super job. Very enjoyable. I think the animals were so well received.
I am so happy to be out of that elf costume.
I was just about to say, Janine has unfortunately retired her elf costume until next year.
Yeah. You know what I realized is I didn't wash it after I took it off. I wore it 2 weeks in 2020. Was that 24? I wore it for at least 2 weeks straight without washing it, and then I just put it in the box. And this year I just took it out of the box and put it on, and then wore it for another 2 weeks. So I'm thinking maybe we should wash it. We should wash it.
Is your mom's washer and dryer in?
The hose is not set up, and we didn't need because there was a washer and dryer set up, so all I have to do is plug it in. So we did not need a building permit for all this. Oh, I got him. Aha! We didn't need a building permit because in the White House, which used to be the laundry building, they used to do laundry, so everything was all set up. So I got the wash machine yesterday, the dryer you had in the main house.
Yep.
And Adriano came and put it all in today, but the new wash machine is missing a hose. I gotta get that, and then I think it's just a simple plug in the hose. And she is ready to do her own laundry.
And you're ready to wash your elf costume.
And I'll wash the elf costume. Yes. Okay. So I'm gonna go way back to the beginning here. Oh boy. It goes on for a while. I think just okay. Yeah, this is all from today. Yes. Okay. Everyone's saying welcome, hello, blah blah blah. Merry Christmas, everyone. New Jersey Girl. Why did you bring up New Jersey Girl the other day? Didn't she send us something?
Yes, your edible stuff. Because that's so
Did you say edible stuff? I always think like it's hot. The edible arrangement.
Yes.
Yeah, my mother ate half of it last night in one single sitting. But before she did that,
yeah,
because she never has her food. Yeah, before she did that, she asked me for a spoonful of sugar, so I just brought over a little dish of sugar. In a spoon, and she took the dish. I had a plate full of the edible. I pulled stuff out of the edible arrangement, and she asked for a little bit of sugar, so I put a couple, maybe 5 scoops into a little thing, and I gave her a spoon. I figured she could spoon it out, sprinkle, and then I'll pour it back in the pot of sugar. She took the whole thing and just poured it over the sugar, the pineapple and and then just ate it. It was crunching.
Oh,
it had so much sugar in it.
What did she do with the kale?
Kale still the same.
Oh, because I gave it to the goats.
I got my eyeball on that because I can make a kale smoothies with that. So I'll be actually fighting with the goats over something to eat. Okay. My mom just takes an all-time high every day.
And you should know with the lima beans that have been there since Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, those are chicken food. Hoping to reduce the herd of.
Yeah, I'm thinking you might be killing all the chicken.
Yeah, all of the veggies hate. Oh, yeah, I hate lima beans. I don't mind lima beans. If you put enough butter and salt on them, they actually taste like butter and salt.
I didn't know of lima beans until I came here. I thought they were butter beans. I thought lima beans those are just sweet, small green butter beans.
I don't know what the difference between. I've never heard of the butter beans, but the way that my mother eats them, you can call them butter beans because there's so much butter on them.
Oh, that's true.
And I did actually post the video on my own personal page by accident, so I'll share that over with Goldie's Farm because I did it from my phone, and my phone put it on my page. I don't really know why. Parsnips boiled first, cut in half with broccoli. I love parsnips.
I love parsnips.
They're healthy too.
They totally are.
Someone hates pea soup. I love pea soup, by the way. It's really thick with little pieces of.
I'm not making pea soup.
Yeah. Okay. Lots of people are agreeing with the pea soup on both sides there.
Oh.
I think we got a 50-50 count on whether people like pea soup. I thought rewind was fixed, but it won't. Just so Nick knows, not complaining.
Nick is on Meredith, but I will tell the rewind not working.
Somebody
he redid that rewind. I wonder why it comes down.
Yeah, well, there was talk whether we need to upgrade or not upgrade.
I think you got it working.
Okay, and I want to say what's her name? Hold on a second. Okay.
Jeannie sends us really good instructions.
Yeah. I don't have the number of who this was, but someone has sent us $300 upgrade to our subscription in to renew the YouTube subscription. I don't know. And then we couldn't tell if we needed it or not. I was going to look into that tonight, but I offered to return it at the $300 if and we didn't need it, but I have to look into it tonight and talk to Nick about it. So,
If he's on the schedule.
If he's on schedule. Sorry.
Schedule.
I'm on schedule too, because I got to make, Colby is coming tonight.
Yeah.
And I'm making crepes for him.
Let's go along with, is he having crepes for dinner and breakfast?
Oh no, he's going to a party, so he's going to be here at 9 o'clock at night if I'm still awake. Yeah, 9
He's
o'clock.
leaving the party at 9 o'clock.
To come here. He doesn't really drink.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's coming here after, spending the night, and then I get up in the morning and I make him crepes. I'm making crepes for everybody.
I know.
So you got, I got
Nutella for like.
I got Nutella, I got bananas.
I don't want anything banana on.
I got bacon, some really nice smoked cheese, and eggs. So I can make those kind of crepes.
Well, those ones that they were really good.
I think I'm going to make a crepe for dinner too with Nutella, just to test.
Yeah, you're going to.
I got strawberries because I'm thinking banana, strawberry, Nutella. What do you think of that?
Kale.
Little kale.
Well, kale for color.
The one thing I've noticed about when you do have kale in my smoothie, which is it's kale, peanut butter, vanilla yogurt, honey, and milk, and a little bit of ice. It's delicious, and you don't even taste the kale, other than it's green. But it's delicious.
It's sort of like sludgy green.
No, it's green, and it's really that's a meal for me. So if I don't have time to have a meal, I'll just have my smoothie with kale, and kale's so healthy. But I would not sit down and eat kale. No.
Oh, I have a lovely recipe, but you have to massage the kale with salt to break down the cellulose layer, and it became really quite. I ended up just bashing it. Like,
what's the difference between massaging and bashing?
I don't know. I mean,
Kale?
I can't see there's much difference. It was quite labor intensive, but it had Fuji apples and slithered almonds. It was quite delicious. Yeah, a lot of work.
So here's Jane McKinney says, I have a story about pea soup. My mom made me eat it, and I was making me eat it, and when I went, my mom made it and was making me eat it, and then I went behind our couch and cut off my doll's hair just to be spiteful. I'm gonna say that, like, poured it away, but yeah. Okay, I'm sure the doll didn't enjoy that. Probably the doll's still in therapy over pea soup. Merry Christmas, everybody. I sent a text to E.T. asking her to tell Nick about the rewind. Oh, boy.
Yes.
It's nice to see that Nick can't seem to fix anything once either, because I fixed it, now it's broken again. So the link hopefully should be fixed to get to the on the website, because I just did that this afternoon.
Yeah, but I bet you once he fiddles with it, you'll have to fix it again.
Yeah, but you have to hit the refresh. You may have to hit the refresh when you go to the website. So you guys are all here, so you've already figured all that out. Yeah, Kipley is her name. I met Kipley's mother at a party. I went with Betsy Frost too, and I felt like I'd had a martini, and that it was a really fun party. And I felt like I went away from that party thinking, God, I just met a woman. She's from Vermont. Her daughter. I just told her like bizarre stories. I drag it in. So I was like, yeah, and then we take the turkey in the wagon, and oh, we got a buddy there. Oh, he goes, but he doesn't go in the wagon. He goes in the front. And then I was like, I'm sure she thinks I'm crazy. But then her daughter,
But she said her daughter.
said her daughter. So I give
Even
it back.
better.
Yeah, but I'm like you get a cocktail and you try to tell stories, but you just kind of jumble them all together. And I haven't had a martini.
She must have had a martini as well, and it also
She's got to read. Yeah, she's like, my daughter's got to go drag that.
I understand this.
Yeah. Henrietta is one of the chickens now. What do you name the chicken?
Oh no, it was wonderful.
Henrietta is that one.
Yeah, we had Martha, and what was the other one?
It was a good one.
It was a good one.
Martha and
Oh, we need to go back. That's that lady again. I got awful new. Oh, maybe Carol would remember.
yeah, that was begins with an H.
It did, didn't it?
I thought, and that's Henrietta.
It was Henrietta, and it wasn't Henrietta.
Okay, I'll get back to you on it. The kale is supposed to be just decorative.
Yeah, I know.
Is decorative kale edible? Is there any difference
She
between,
just loves it, and the goat loves
you
it.
know, I swear to God, just eating plain kale is like eating cardboard. I mean, it has flavor, but it's, ooh, the lack of flavor is probably another bad sign. Nick's got it working. I don't, okay, that's Joe says Nick's got something working.
I'm glad you know, Joe, because I have no idea what
Somebody
you're
eats kale all the time. Butter beans are yellow.
Yeah,
Learn something new every day at Mail Call.
they are yellow, and you buy them in the UK, and they are dried, and you have to put them in a flask overnight with boiling water and baking soda so that they start breaking down, and then you cook them the next day, and they're quite delicious. But are these lima bean things? Somebody said that they were like baby butter beans
Yeah,
from your mother.
I have no idea.
Your mother
Somebody
told me that.
Robin Hendricks, she retracted a message. I wonder what that said.
Better not have been about the butter beans.
Yeah, probably said that we have bad hair. Yes. So Joe, thank you. Is it Joe and Kim?
Yes.
They're doing the cameras. They do a fantastic job. Thank you for doing that. And I think we're doing pretty good with all this technology, considering that none of us. I mean, thankfully we have Nick, who seems to be good at wiring.
What he does.
And we seem to make it all work. And Brittany and I keep the website loading. That's really,
It's all gobbledygook to me.
yeah. Well, it's all duct taped together, but it seems to be working okay. And you guys are very patient with the fact that it's only okay and not great. But it is what it is. There is also a delicious pea soup made with split peas, with split peas, the yellow ones that are hard, like Indian soup.
Oh, like dal.
Dal, yes, she says dal.
It'll be quite like that.
I like really thick split peas with ham. And
That sounds
I get it all the time at Crosby.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. You know, they
That big bath of stuff.
yeah, and you know, I like their chicken noodle soup, but you know, I always get there a little late, and everybody takes all the good bits,
Yeah.
and that's left with like
Liquid.
broth. So,
Yeah.
but you can't do that with delicious pea soup because it's all
So mixed
mixed
together.
together. Yes. So that's all that we got going on today. Anything else exciting?
No.
So tomorrow is just another day animals to feed, and
Thank you much.
and then Friday. I don't know if we have a job on Friday. I can't remember.
No, there isn't a job on Friday.
No elf costume. Yeah, we have January slow month for us, purposely slow month. We let everybody know that we're just doing dogs and people that built dogs, the rabbit, and chicken bingo for January and February, just to give the animals a little bit of a break. Especially the ponies it's so thick and it's really hard to be in. Like we just bring the ponies and the donkey into the nursery. Today was really warm in there. Yeah, it's really warm in there. So we just kind of truck them in and have it in there for less than 10 minutes. So, yeah, so it'll be a nice break for everybody. Judy's away for January. The new Kipley, yes, she is off. She's going to bring. She's happy to. She's off at college, but her college is local, so she is. She will come back and help out and do jobs as well as Elizabeth. So, but we just don't need the volume of people during January and February. Having said that, we also, when I get down to Aiken, I've got other nursing homes lined up. I have one that's already booked for every Tuesday. I've got a couple others that I have to actually add to the schedule. So, although it'll be quiet up here, it will be busy down in Aiken. So we'll still be.
You're not going to muck up the schedule up here, are you?
It's all one schedule. I know.
Oh, no.
But it's a different color because doesn't tell her.
Does that mean anything?
We'll be able to figure it all out.
I said to your mother today, she was in a really lovely top. You must have bought it for her. It was green and it had a white sort of yoke on it.
I did buy my mother a cake.
Where did she get that one?
I don't know.
Right, so she was looking lovely. It's a dark bottle green, or maybe a forest green. And then this bit here is white, and the collar's white. And I said to her, you're looking lovely this morning. And she went, mm-hmm. And she went, I said, I love your top. And she went, I look like a nun. And I said to her, oh no, I don't think you look like a nun.
Yeah, no.
And I said, it's green. And she went, it's black. I went, it's green. And she went, are you sure? And I went, yeah. She said, well, maybe I don't look like a nun after all. I said, no, it's definitely green. And yeah,
okay. I didn't even notice. She did look like she showered today. I did notice that.
Yeah, she was quite sprightly. She was quite sprightly, and then she said, anyway, are you going to go on the job? I'm not.
Yeah, she didn't want to go
Okay.
today.
Oh, dear.
Okay, Connie, they're saying something about can you learn how to change out the discuss chat? The one we have is over full of comments and causing all kinds of troubling glitches. Oh, I'll have to look into that too.
Do we need to use Discuss? Because that was associated with Explore.
It's already set up. So the thing that Discuss allows, it keeps the history.
Right.
And I know a lot of people use it. Programs use it. I think, let me check and see if you guys have, I'll go take all kinds of troubling glitches. Doesn't really give me insight on what to think. So if you guys can tell me what those are and let me know, I can maybe figure out what's going on.
Well, can I just explain? For 2 years, it has been bumping my comments out.
It does that.
Spam.
It does that. I don't know if that's a volume thing.
Well, but it doesn't like me. I used to go and put replies in, and it would go, yeah, no.
Yeah, it is a little bit glitchy.
And then it told me I'd been banned. And I'm like,
hang on a minute. And I went in and I couldn't see them on from what I could tell, they weren't on the banned list.
I know, but sometimes it says I'm banned, and sometimes and I thought, what have I done to be banned? Honestly,
you want me to start? Yeah, so I'll take a look. I'll see what I can figure out. I have Friday off, so.
What's Friday? No, we don't Friday off. We've got a busy day on Friday.
Oh, right, we do have a busy day on Friday. We have the insurance people coming. We've got Hugo.
No, Saturday, not next Saturday.
On Saturday. Yeah,
no, donkeys on Friday.
Donkeys on Friday.
So yes, somebody's coming to admire our donkeys on Friday.
Yeah. Yes.
I've got a lady that would be Goldie's Farm North.
Oh, okay. When's she coming down there?
Well, she's going to come and learn from us once a month.
Oh.
She has a name.
She's going to meet her?
Yeah. Well, a long time ago. She's called Rebecca. She's lovely. Her farm is called Woolly Ass Farm.
Okay.
She's a sheep. And she's got 2 donkeys, 2 lovely donkeys. And she's got ducks and, similar to what we've got here. But she's been thinking about doing this for a long period of time.
She hasn't gone, I remember meeting her. She hasn't gone on a job with us yet.
She went to the Ipswich Stroll.
Oh, I wasn't there.
Yeah, so she came to that, but she'll come down and go to nursing homes with us on a Tuesday or a Wednesday once a month. It's quite far for her to travel down.
Yeah.
But she thought she
what kind of dogs does she get?
Donkeys.
Oh, does she have any dogs?
I didn't ask that. So, and she's got a pregnant donkey.
Ooh.
And I want to tell you, she's got a rabbit that is a half Flemish giant, a lady rabbit.
Okay.
And she said, is your rabbit a stud? I'm like, I don't know, he's a rabbit.
I don't want to get him.
And then she said, because we could have one back and she would keep the rest.
We're not getting some. Yeah, we're not going into the breeding of anything.
Okay.
Yeah. Although, yeah, right. I'm afraid Ziggy. I think he's really happy right now, but if he meets a girl, then he's not going to be happy anymore. He's super happy. He is very happy. Yeah, he's a good little rabbit.
I like her Ziggy Zigster.
Yeah, and he's so good with his job. I don't want her to screw him up. Her being the girl rabbit. And then we'll have rabbit sex everywhere on the property. And it will be a pay-per-view again.
But we've been talking about this for a long time about her, you know, going out and doing the same nursing as sort of thing, but the name.
Yeah.
So you
It's not hard to do.
You could have north, south, and in the middle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all we have for today. I'm ready to go and Okay, so the old comments. I think that's a setting that that may have been reset again because I know how I fixed it last time by clicking on a setting, and I think I can find that setting again. So I'll go take a look at that.
And I'll know. That's it.
Okay. Okay. That's enough for one day.
Yeah. So have a wonderful Christmas.
There is no mail
Chat tomorrow.
We'll
be in recovery after the sale.
She'll be cooking. Someone said cooking confidence.
There, so
that only helps when you're loading donkeys, not actually cooking.
And Sophie said to me, I love Sophie, she said to me, so I'm going to make the bread sauce. And I said to her, I don't think you should make the bread sauce because you made the bread sauce at Thanksgiving and it was like concrete. She said, was it? And Nick said, you're absolutely an awful mother. I was like, well, it was. And she made it for her boyfriend's family as well.
They probably ate it just to be nice.
I hope they sliced it. So she said, so she obviously thought about it overnight. She said, I'll make the spiced milk. She said, and you can add the breadcrumbs. That's a good idea, good compromise.
Spiced milk and breadcrumbs?
Oh, yes. 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 We'll be making pancakes next.
Yeah.
Yeah. Janine's going to stick to pancakes. Is your mother coming upstairs again?
No, I don't think we can get her up.
Oh, you don't get her back down.
Yeah.
I mean, you can slide her down the slide. She might not stop though. Building 25.
We could put a little chair lift in for her to get up the hill. Yeah.
Yeah, she'd like that. Oh, we need to shut building 25.
Oh, right.
That door was open.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, have a wonderful Christmas.
Okay. I will. Oh, damn, yes.
Yeah. That's the way we don't fall over.
I don't have to wear an elf costume. So,
no.
Yes.
And it looks like we're going to have a white Christmas as well. A white, slippy, slidey Christmas.
By the way, it's like 65 and sunny today. I'm making just a little update. What is the weather? Let's check the weather for tomorrow.
I don't think it will.
Okay, so tomorrow, 16 degrees is the low. Friday's 11 degrees.
Is that during the day?
Yeah. It's getting cold. 27.
You're looking at night side. Look, it's a high of 37. That's amazing. Well, that's today.
Yeah.
No, that's tomorrow.
Tomorrow high of 37. Still very cold and cloudy. Okay, but now let's go to South Carolina. Right now it's 67 degrees.
Oh, I'd be dying.
And sunny.
76.
It got up to 76. Tomorrow 74.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm leaving now. Oh, and it's getting, by the time I get there,
look at that, 47 degrees.
By the time I get there, it's going to be 47 degrees.
We've
missing all that good weather. To wear an elf costume.
I know.
Okay.
So just think of it as another layer. It is. It's a costume with all your other layers. Yeah, I'm going to go take myself home now.
Do you know how hard it was to get out of bed and go outside at 7:30 this morning?
Well, I've got a real problem because those curtains are really throwing me for 6. I lay in my bed this morning and I thought, God, it's 5. Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not getting up at 5 because then I'll get cold feet. And then I thought, I'll maybe just have a wee peek at my phone. And then it was 7:47 again. I was like, oh.
It's not even warm in here. Is that heater working?
I always switched it on.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't even lights on in here.
All right. Okay.
Right, let's go. I'm going to go.
All right. Tomorrow's another day. I'm going to go feed the lima beans.
Don't give them to my chickens.
Yeah, that's where they're going.
No, I'll kill them. No. Look, they'll probably make them drunk. They're probably fermented.
Yeah.
I don't want drunk chickens.
So it's a Christmas Eve. Isn't that what you're supposed to do on Christmas Eve?
Chicken. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Okay. Very dirty here.
Oh. Thank you, Carol, for Henrietta. Ooh. I've got to go into that box and get gloves out as well. There was gloves.
I'll leave it right there.